BMP3's dead. Don't have to worry about that anymore. Whew. Thank God it was only a 64. I hit the front plate, not the side. Poor shot. If it had been a 72, I'd be dead. I think. Maybe. I can't remember what I can pen and what I can't. Oh, it works. Barrel, that'll do. Let's back it up. Track. And on the third shot, I've finally hit the actual tank, not just external parts. What's over there? There's it's just a little I can hear. Okay. Yeah. Thermals are too strong to not use, but I don't really like them. Wish I didn't have to sacrifice the Leopard for that. But it was that or drive out in front of it and die myself. And he turned up late enough that I couldn't really ping the map to tell him he was there. Yeah, thermals, I don't know. I usually end up like not shooting, not shooting exactly where I should on a tank when I've got thermals on. That's a red breach, that's enough. Now I've got to go push him down though. And he's got a friend coming. Will do. And there's one though, there's always more. Maybe my eyesight's not as good as it used to be, I don't know, but in thermals everything just kind of, you know, I can never quite work out what I'm looking at. Ow. BMP2M behind me, someone else in the middle of the park. And no team. Breach. I think that's a Type 74. There's something else in the background. That's a Type 74. Barrel and breach. I think there's something on the other side of these rocks that I can hear. I swear I could hear something. It might have been a friendly engine, just further away. Let's try and finish you off before you repair. Keep hitting the ground isn't going to help though. Yeah, he's repaired. I thought I'd get a shot off that. See, I primarily play tiers where rangefinders don't work past 1,000 meters and are really slow, so I don't tend to actually remember rangefinders exist. I should really use them on this thing. How many are up there, like, overall? One got killed by the R3, one drove off, the BMP just came down, and there's still at least one more up there, so they've got at least 4. That's a lot of activity up by that river. And they have the high ground, I don't really want to let them flank around me. Is that artillery or did someone shoot at me? That's artillery, okay. There's one. Is that something in the background or is that a tree? No, the rad's just driving straight up there, so I'm guessing there's nothing up there. Nope, he's there. Just ignore the rad camp and shot me. You little bastard. Utter git. Whew. The bit of a rushed shot. Lucky to get away with that, I think. Pleasing, but lucky. Right, presumably they're going to drive down to B, so get a shot on them as they drive off. Yeah, there. Peeking, peeking. That's one disabled, and then there's a BMP in the way. Ow! I didn't think you could get through the mantlet there with the extra armor. I thought the BMP's pen was too low. Like, we know the L7 can. I didn't think the BMP had enough. Clearly, I was wrong. Yeah, he's coming. So, just gotta buy time. Hopefully, I can get a teammate. He's gonna struggle to pen my side more than my front. The composite should stop it, especially on a good angle. So, just wedge him. Wait for backup. No! I needed you, Centauro! Oh god. It's right, I think he's distracted. Come on. Oh, he's dead? Well. No, just this thing. I know he can pen the front of my turret. Maybe I can get the barrel in the way. No, go on turret again. I should have turned it sideways. He can't get through the side armor. Get him, R3! Oh, that was close. Go on, go on, go on. Yes! My hero! Ah, that's utterly ridiculous. I can't believe I'm alive. Ridiculous. I really like the look of this tank. The turret looks so much nicer with those storage boxes on the back. I never really liked the normal Leopard turret. The extension's really nice. Just completes the look. I think they're going to get shot at so much though, people thinking there's ammo in the turret. Now, is there anything here? Got a teammate coming in from the other side. Do I go back to make sure no one takes A, or do I push in and try and take B? Or do I go for option 3 and go try cut off people getting back to A from spawn, because we just lost the Raketan. Where is the T-55? It's too quiet. I need to find a good place to park so that they won't expect me, but I can still see the cap. There's no tracks anywhere. I hear an engine. Shouldn't be coming from that direction if it's T-55. That's Conqueror. Where's the T-55? Can't wait for these volumetric shells, it should be fantastic. If it works. That's an engine.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
I don't want to move in case he hears me.
Attention to the map.
And I hear an engine behind me as well. Oh god.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, I think he's seen me, but I can't afford to wait for whatever it is to turn it behind as well. I'm just gonna have to push him.
The enemy tank has been destroyed.
It's not often lately my reflexes are faster. This should be a BMP coming, judging by the cannon sound. No? Warrior? You don't see those very often anymore. There he goes. A warrior.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh, come on. I know these are chemical protection on the sides, but that shouldn't go through. Come on. Seems about right, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to go up into the hills, keep my distance, do a bit of sniping. Stick the cheat mode on. Look at that, loads over there. Anyone would think that was a spawn point. Dead. Yeah. Sadly, only slightly joking with the thermals. They really do feel like cheating, honestly. The only real downside is you've got to stay in your scope, which on this tank does not have a great field of view. It's kind of what I don't like with all the Leopards. I think they're great tanks, but I hate the level of zoom they come with. Also my aim. I hate my aim. Well, I just don't enjoy the zoom levels on these tanks at all. That was a weird hit cam. At least at this range the zoom is actually helpful, and the loss of field of view doesn't actually hinder me too much. But warthunder tends to make you go for close range. Back on with the cheat mode. Yeah, tends to make you go close range, so a narrow field of view and super zoom really quite the hindrance. Well, unless you're used to third personing everything, but I'm not. I don't play this tier a lot. I can't hit that guy. Like, after playing so much in the mid tiers, I don't third person much stuff at all. But at this tier, with stabilizers and very little shell drop, kind of makes it a lot easier to do the third person shots. I'm sure there's something over by that MTCA. Right. I'm gonna, I think, start pushing to B. Just one last look. So, who's around the B point? If you've got thermals, you feel like you've got to spend all your time in scope to get the most out of the thermals. I was going to say they're kind of cheat mode, So you spend all your time driving around in your scope and you can't see anything. So you've got to swap between scope thermals, scope non-thermals, because, you know, dead tanks still show white, or if it's... Sometimes they're not quite as bright and it can blend in a bit. Then you got to keep your binoculars on for like the higher vision and... Yeah. So... And just standard third-personing, there's so many views to balance between. Whereas for lower tiers, I tend to just drive around with like binoculars in third person until I find a target, and then I'll scope. But yeah, the thermals really push me into scoping in more often. This isn't really a tier that I particularly love, so I don't... Like, I'm not used to these things. I often forget thermals exist. Or rather, not that they exist. I forget that I have them. I know they exist for other people. Did I hear shots over there? Yeah, I think it's just artillery. There's still a guy at B as well. BMP2 again from right in front of me. Well, there's two there actually. Just on the. He was around here. This guy just got shot. Where? From? They're saying he's just around the corner. Except he just got shot behind me. So it can't be around that corner. That's the wreck. Oh, there he is. Right. Oh, what else can we find? It isn't exactly a great spot. I'm a bit exposed, but I need to cover this cap. There's a lot of firing going on down there. People coming over from C, maybe, according to the minimap. See if we can get a shot from over here. Maybe, I don't know. I don't like this forest. There's always something lurking in this forest. So I tend to stay on the western side of the cap instead. Shit. Bit of a brown trousers moment. So we're getting C. We just lost the guy by B, and I see everything but the gun on the gun. Okay, there goes his turret drive. Good. And that hit cam. What? Right. Well, there should be a win at least. Should be a win.
Another zone captured.